Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Workplace Affairs. In this program, we will explore the real changes employees face every day. Today's topic is relevant to everyone: workplace ethics. We will discuss issues such as employee oversight, social media boundaries, workplace bullying, harmful leadership, and mental health stigma. To help us delve deeper into these topics, we have invited three excellent guests today. Daniel, a human resource manager with 10 years experience. Jessica, a woman who previously worked in a supermarket promotion department. And Dr. Sarah, an organizational physiologist specializing in workplace culture. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Victor, and pleasure to be here.
Thank you for your invitation. I look forward to share some advice to many major employees what we already talked about.
It's a pleasure to be here. Workplace ethics is an issue we should all be concerned about.
With an important topic, employee monitoring. Many companies use CCTV or tracking tools to monitor employees. But how do you find a balance between increasing productivity and improving privacy? Daniel, what are your thoughts from an HR perspective?
Yes, Victor, monitoring is a command, especially in the retail and the service industry. However, from an ethic standpoint, monitoring should be moderate, transparent, and respectful of employees. Excessive monitoring damage trust and morale.
Jessica, you encountered similar situations when you were working part-time, right?
Yes, that's right. I worked in the promotion department of supermarket for about 4 months. The boss was very strict about employees, one use and even short breaks. She frequently reported the surveillance footage in real time to see how often employees used their phones or how long they spent in the restaurant. It felt like measurement and more like surveillance. In my opinion, this is excessive. I understand the surveillance for security or granted oversight, but content more attention creates a stressful workplace. Avoidance police and make us feel distrust as human beings.
Jessica, your experience is a classical example of over-surveillance. From a physical perspective, over-surveillance exacerbates anxiety, reduces motivation, and makes people feel controlled rather than valued. From an ethical perspective, companies should strike a balance between employee dignity and the meeting operation needs.
Thank you for sharing. This leads to our next topic: social media boundaries in the workplace. What falls under the category of personal life? What can employers reasonably expect?
Some companies encourage employees to share promotional content, but it should be always volunteer and never forced. Employees have their own digital identity, and employees should not control how employees use their personal accounts.
Absolutely right. With that job, my boss friendly strongly encouraging employees to post the supermarket person on their personal social media. In our opinion, I designed a personal poster, but I still feel very uncomfortable being forced to post them. It felt like crossing a line. My personal page shouldn't become a mandatory or dancing channel.
This is a growing problem in many workplaces. Employees are expected to be brand ambassadors, but this can become unethical when such as expectations supersede individual autonomy. Social media is part of personal identity, not company property.
Another serious issue in workplace access is bullying and harassment. So Daniel, how prevalent was this in the companies you have worked in?
Much more prevalent than we like to admit. Harassment isn't limited to physical. It can be verbal, emotional, or psychological. Sometimes harassment comes from manager abusing their power. Sometimes from colleagues.
Yes, remember, harassment doesn't always mean it is so severe. It can be insidious, constant, season, exclusion, public humiliation, or unbearable applause. This behavior can cause long-term psychological harm.
In my experience, even constant surveillance can be psychologically stressful when it implies fear, constantly motion or jargon it creates a hostile atmosphere. Furthermore, some serious employees in creative professions use their employees as leverage to broaden new expressed employees.
Let's dive deeper into this. Toxic leadership is a hot topic these days. Dr. Sarah, could you explain what toxic leadership looks like?
Toxic leadership includes the following behavior: micromanagement, public criticism, emotional manipulation, poor communication, creating fear instead of motivation. A toxic culture doesn't form overnight. It becomes a partner when such behavior becomes normalized.
Leaders often understand the impact of their own behavior. If leaders lack empathy, transparency, or fairness, the entire workplace becomes unhealthy.
Completely agree. In a supermarket, the work atmosphere becomes peace because leadership relies on playing lecture rather than communicating with implied. Implies don't fear because they only fear controlled.
Our last topic today is mental health stigma. Why is this problem still so serious?
Because many workplaces still prioritize productivity over employee well-being. Employees are afraid to talk about stress, burnout, or anxiety because they fear being judged as weak or unprofessional.
Companies must create space where employees feel psychologically safe. If employees are overwhelmed but afraid to speak up, performance will actually decline.
In my opinion, when the workplace feels oppressive and stressful, it severely impacts mental health. People may not complain, but the impact is real.
Thank you to all the guests for sharing such profound insights. Today we learned that workplace ethics is more than just rules. It's about trust, respect, dignity, and employee well-being. Whether it's oversight, social media boundaries, harassment, harmful leadership, or mental health and ethical workplace must always be people-centric. Thank you for listening to the video of the workplace. See you next time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
How many jobs have you had? How many do you expect to have over the course of your career? Well, the scary thing is that number has historically been around 12. But in the future, I predict it'll be closer to 20 or 30 or more. And a lot of those jobs don't even exist yet. This future of work sounds overwhelming, especially when you take into account our old-fashioned system of resumes, job postings, and applicant tracking systems. It's hard enough to navigate just a single career transition, but you're far more prepared than you think to navigate your next job change, and all the ones that come after. I'm Dr. Michelle Weiss, and I advise companies and educational institutions on how to prepare workers for successful and longer careers. Right now, I want to talk about how you can navigate that longer career, starting with your next job change. Number 1, highlight your human skills. When we talk about skills, we tend to focus on hard skills like coding, editing, data visualization, or budgeting. But human skills need to share the spotlight too. These are skills like adaptability, collaboration, exercising judgment, or mediating tense situations. They may not always show up in obvious ways on your resume, but they have enormous value. To surface your human skills, make a timeline of all of your experiences, both personal and professional. Do you see patterns? Have certain skills grown over time? Maybe your stint as a barista made you a great team player or good at communicating in chaos. Or maybe your experience as a caregiver for a child or someone with special needs gave you strengths like patience or empathy, which informs how you design human-centered digital products or guide teams through a reorganization. Human skills are deeply transferable. You might surprise yourself by how prepared you already are for your next role. Second, become a skills translator. You need to translate your skills into the language of your prospective employer. Research the industry you want to move into, because the same skill can have vastly different meanings depending on the context. For instance, when a marketing position is asking for a candidate who's strong in communication, they're usually looking for you to display storytelling or branding skills. But when a behavioral health position mentions communication, it's likely the employer is looking for your experience with counseling or crisis management. Become their translator. Third, find data in discomfort. At work, when do you feel uncomfortable? Maybe you feel out of depth when people bring up a new technology or platform. Or maybe someone at your current organization got the raise or promotion that you wanted. Pay attention to those signals. That kind of discomfort is good. It's data telling you where you need to level up. Sign up for a course to get up to speed on that new platform or application. Transform that discomfort around your skills gaps into action. Finally, get picky. You shouldn't be the only one committed to your skill development. Your employer should be too. The next time you change jobs, try to choose a company or organization that is building talent from within. Look at LinkedIn and see if people have risen within the company. Ask during the interview whether there are clear roadmaps for internal advancement. The reality is, most companies have so much work to do when it comes to recognizing human skills, spotting talent in unexpected places, and cultivating the careers of their own employees. You want an employer that takes the long view on your career and can help you fill your skills gaps on the job. Even if the job market can feel broken at times, remember, you can take control. You can steer the process. You can surface your hidden skills, translate your strengths, and level up your gaps. You can show employers new ways to think about why they should hire you. And when you do, all of those lane changes ahead will feel a whole lot less intimidating and maybe even a little exciting.